Just steal the router and bring it upstairs. I wish I could. I wish I could. Router. Oh my gosh. What bitrate are you streaming at, Aya? I don't remember. I know I set it to something specific because when I launched OBS, you know, there's that automatic wizard that, like, sets everything up for you. And it had me at pretty high settings because this, as I said, this computer is new. It can handle it, but my connection can't handle it. So, like, the computer can handle it, but not the connection, you know? And so I had to, like, bring everything down by a lot, including, like, the frames per second and stuff, which is why games look kind of, like, a little choppy, is because I had to bring all of it, like, down to, like, the lowest possible thing for, like, everything so that my connection could, like, stay. And use the alien Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh, Rick. I played negative 1,000 ping with it. Oh my gosh, Rick. I know what happens before it happens. That's incredible, Rick. Yeah. Anyways, we should probably get... Yeah, my internet is truly cursed, Lulu. It really is. But yeah. Anyways, I think we should probably get started. That'll probably be a good thing. Oh, wait. I just realized something. Whoopsie. I did not set up the window capture this time. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. It probably looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine. We're all good. It's okay. We're definitely all okay here. No worries. No worries for the rest of your days. That I was really off key there. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I haven't started yet. It's on pause at the moment. But I just gotta bring up the window. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Donkey. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen the previous parts of this game, basically we're in an amusement park. Our uncle, like the person we're playing, this girl, her uncle created this amusement park, and we came to like the opening ceremony to like be like, yay, uncle, you did it, you're the best. But then like this big ugly looking pig guy comes in and he's like, I'm gonna sabotage this whole thing. And he like, you know, he like takes some bombs and like explodes the main attraction at the park, which is this giant Ferris wheel, and it just gets totally destroyed. And then the pig like takes a ton of people who work in the park as hostages and threatens to like kill them if these like people don't like participate in his games and like complete them or whatever. So now like the girl who volunteered to be a part of the group that has to solve the puzzles, because she's like, I'm not letting my uncle down or whatever. So what do you mean the other choice, Lulu? Oh, do you mean what you thought about doing the last time? I don't think I tried it, but I can try it. I can try and see if the other one will work. I'll do it after this stream. Like, I'll try and see if I can get the other game to work that you mentioned. I probably will. And I'll let you know. Yeah, it's basically like this is Saw, but like anime Saw. That's what it is, Heart. Like, we have to go through all these different challenges, which could lead to either us dying or like the people who are held hostage, dying or whatever. So yeah, it's anime Saw, and we can date one of the guys who are with us. So it's an otome anime Saw. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like if you took Danganronpa and like 999, if you know what that is, and took also like otome games, and you like mix them together. Like you just went like that with all of them. And then you would get this game. But yeah. That's basically what this game is. I mean, I kind of wish there was more gameplay in this game, because there's not as much as like Danganronpa or 999 where like you can actually solve the puzzles. You don't really have that. Like the biggest majority of the gameplay is like making choices, and you have like these segments where like you can get like epiphanies by clicking on certain words and whatnot. But that's basically it. That's like the majority of the gameplay. I wish there was more, but what can you do? I'm just playing it because it's literally one of the only visual novel games, like visual novel otome games, to come out during the PSP era, like in America. Like there were tons that came out in Japan, of course, but here in America there was like barely any. Like there was like 5, and this is one of the 5. Just washed your hands of the whole thing, yes. But yeah. So anyways, let's actually continue forward, shall we? Because, you know, gotta actually start the game. Have you tried seizing the means of production? Hi, Azure! You came just in time. We are just about to start the second part, like the second stage of this. So, in good hands. Also, Lulu or Sushi, if you're still in the chat. Oh, yeah, Rick did it. Rick did it. Rick should actually be my mod. Thanks, Rick. Rick for moderator Mongoose. No, I'm Lulu, Sushi, I love you both. It's okay. I love you both. He'll be immune to bans when he's a mod. Oh, Rick's like, no, no. That's my worst nightmare, Rick says. I got chili in my eye today. Oh no, Azure, that's awful. That's actually awful. I've been dealing with some weird eye issues lately too, and I hate it because I have like, I usually don't have problems with like gore or whatever, but eye horror, that's like the worst. Make him mod so he can never get banned. In the words of Brett, if I was a mod, I'd ban myself. Oh my gosh. Man, I don't think it was the whole chili pepper. I scream, you scream. The entire chili, how? Azure, I don't believe it. I think you're just trolling me a bit again. Anyways, let's actually start this, right? I was still deep asleep when a piglet woke me that morning with a knock on the door. It had brought me breakfast, which I ate quickly before changing and heading out. Morning! Wow, my voice like did some weird stuff right there. It was the entire country of Chile. Wow. Incredible. Shido, Shirabe, Urabe, and Mitarashi were all already waiting in the lobby.
Yo.
Yo. They all looked up and waved or nodded as I walked in. Did you sleep well? Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear it. You seemed quite tired last night. Urabe gave me a quick, gentle smile as Shirabe began to talk.
11時30分らしい。
What voice did I give him? I already forgot. Oh wait, no, now I remember. Apparently this boat's gonna dock around 11:30. I think that was it. How do you know that?
いや、そこの黒子に聞いた。
I asked one of the piglets. Oh, hey, Trav! Hello! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah! Oh, Rick did the exclamation mark Trav command. Nice. Nice. Absolutely blessed. Ooh, oh, nice. Did the new Fire Emblem game come out? I probably missed it, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm kind of behind on Fire Emblem games, I'm sorry. I'm hoping the mods will get mad at me and ban me. Comes out tomorrow, Anya, nice. Nice. Fire Emblem is such a good series, honestly. It's a really good series. Yeah. I always like those strategy games. I've only played the Game Boy Fire Emblem game, aka the one that isn't Weeby. Oh my gosh. What Azure actually... I'm afraid to click on that image. I'm really afraid to click on that image map. Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, good JRPG. Speaking of games that have interesting names, I was looking up about this game the other day called Attack of the Mutant Camels, and its sequel, Revenge of the Mutant Camels. And it's an experience, I gotta say. It's definitely an experience. Your eyes are scared to see it. It wouldn't load for me, oh my gosh. Bjorn is still judging us all in the background. But yeah, anyways, continuing forward. You what?
ああ。一言も喋りはしないんだが、ジェスチャーで返事を返してくる。まったくおかしな連中だ。
They can't talk, but they sure know how to move. Sort of like sign language, I guess. They're ducks, that's for sure. I wanted to ask what sort of gestures they'd use to communicate time, but I got the feeling there were more pressing things to deal with. Yeah. I think Sushi was talking about Bjorn. Is today the day that Twitter updated its layout? Truly a cursed day. I haven't checked Twitter today, so I have no idea. But yeah. Also, Sushi, put in the exclamation mark Bjorn command. I think you would like it, considering what you just said. Would you say it's an Anya cursed? Yes. Also, I don't know if you heard this earlier, Sushi, but I can see the emotes now. Also, yes, the command is there. Anyways, let's continue forward. As Shirabe finished, Wakasa and Miyoshi walked in.
揃ったところで念のため携帯の連絡先を交換しておこう。確かテーマパーク内での連絡は禁止されていなかったはずだ。
Good. We're all here. I've been thinking we should exchange phone numbers. Calling one another shouldn't be against the rules.
あ？んでだよ、めんどくせえ。
What? Azure, you did the layout? Whoa! Of course you did. It explains it all, Azure. What? Why? It just sounds like a pain in the ass.
念のためだ。何が起こるかわからないからな。
Are you talking about redhead over to the right, Heart? At this wrestling man. Nice. He's actually a host member, believe it or not. I know he looks like a wrestling man, but he's actually a member of a host club. Like, he said this at the beginning. He's like, I'm a part of a host club. And we were all like, what? Yeah, he's a host. He's not a Yakuza or a wrestler or anything. He's a host. This game is breaking the stereotypes, you know? Better safe than sorry. We have no idea what might happen out there.
どの道一緒にいるってのに心配性なことだ。
But yeah, Mitarashi here is a host. The best boy. Anyways, so it's not like they're gonna split us up. Man, you're an old lady. He rolled his eyes, but pulled out his phone anyway and started sending his contact info to each of us in turn. What did you think I was gonna say, Sushi? Host with the most. I'm looking at this new Twitter, Trav. It sounds really scary. Why bad? So when does Majima show up? It's gonna take some time. I'm sorry, Heart. We're not there yet. I was too blessed. Oh, wait. Did Sushi think I was about to say he's a hoe instead of he's a host? I mean, maybe he's a hoe too. I don't know. I still need to beat Yakuza. Same. I love the Yakuza games, but I always get, like, distracted by something else and never actually finishing them. It's pretty sad. Never. I hate the new Twitter. I'm really scared to look at what Twitter looks like now. Like, you guys are actually freaking me out a little bit. Looks like he uses that phone a lot. Well, someone like him would have to, huh? I, on the other hand, had never been good at using my phone. Trying to share contact information was always awkward and confusing. I can't believe you would think I would say that. I'm sad. Aw, Sushi, don't worry. I understand. Time to use the extension cord to live in the bath. What? It doesn't jump the shark, it jumps the entire Pacific. Nice. Why is it so... I'm now really... I kind of want to check Twitter, but I'm afraid that it'll, like, crash the game. I'll check it at the end of the stream. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to get through this, and at the end of the stream, I'm going to check and see where we're at here on Twitter. Why is it... No, I shouldn't say after a stream. I mean, at the end of the stream, after I stop the game, then we'll look at Twitter, and we'll see that kind of content. That kind of live content. So, yeah. Anyways, I wonder how his arrow wound is doing. Oh, Heart. So Mitarashi last episode got shot by an arrow during one of the games that we played. Because remember what I said? This is basically like Saw, but like anime style, or Danganronpa or whatever. Basically, during one of the levels, Mitarashi almost got killed because an arrow almost shot at us, but he like stepped in the way and got hit instead. And he lost a lot of blood. But yeah, that's what happened, Heart. Yeah, Rick, I get the same issue where it's like all political stuff. There is the coolest room in the house, therefore I live there now. I see, Lulu. I understand. Rest in peace, Lulu. I wonder how his arrow wound's doing. I already said that. I was still fumbling through screens on my phone when Wakasa trotted up, phone in hand.
僕の番号とメアド事務所から気軽に教えるなって言われてるんだからね
What was that? What was this voice? Oh yeah, it was like a Valley Girl voice. Watch it, okay? Like, the office is always telling me not to give out my number to just anybody, you know? Right, sure, I'll be careful. He watched me try desperately to make my phone work for a few more minutes before sighing exasperately and grabbing it from me.
君女子高生なんだよね
Are you sure you're a high school girl? Yeah, I'm just not good at this kind of stuff. He rolled his eyes, shot through menus so fast I couldn't even see them, and sent me his contact info.
ここのボタン長押ししたらこの画面になるからあとはこのボタンを押して決定
So just push this button and you'll see the screen. Hit this one to confirm. Thanks!
っていうかほんと君って変な子だよね
You really are a weird chick, you know that? I try. I couldn't really argue the point, but it still wasn't a very nice thing to say. At any rate, his instructions turned out to be helpful. I collected everyone else's info without too much trouble and gave them all my own. Yep, that me says
文
man.
明の利器というものはどうしてこのように扱いづらいのでしょうか
Doxed. Why are tools of supposed convenience so difficult to use? Yeah. Yeah, Heart, he did, because apparently our protagonist doesn't know how to use a phone for some reason. I don't understand why, though. She's just like, I have no idea how to use a phone, and they had to, like, tell me how to use it. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, Heart. What are phones? And who was phone? He let out a long sigh.
まあこんなもんがあるせいで人間が自分の脳みそっていう便利なもんをフルに活かせなくなっているのは事実だな
Thanks, Boomer. Maybe they're inconvenient, but it's junk like this that's keeping people from stretching their brains. You don't need to think if you've got the internet.
便利なものは便利なんだし使えばいいじゃん難しいことは考えなくてもさ
Yeah, they're really harmful. We should get rid of running water and indoor plumbing too. They make life too easy. See, Wakasa gets it. Wakasa gets it. So I have this predicament that I need help with. I got a key for a game I really want to play. It comes out next month, but I'm able to do a preview stream of it up to 4 hours. I want to play it ASAP, but I don't think I can fit it in the schedule. This game has a pretty decent art for a 1988 game. Why 1988? No, this came out on the PSP. This game came out, I think, like 2014 or something. I don't remember. Yeah, Sushi, what games do you have planned in your schedule around that time? Because maybe one of those games we could suggest we don't really need to see as, like, at that time. Oh yeah, is it anything like what you finished recently? That's also an important thing to consider as well. Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, people love sneak peeks. That's like a big way to get people to start following you, because they'll be like, oh, if this person got this sneak peek, then like, what other stuff will they gift for us or whatever. It's a good way to get some more attention on yourself and like maybe get more followers and whatnot. But yeah, people just, they eat that stuff up. I think one of the more popular videos that John released recently was when he played that one game that's made by the same people who made Until Dawn, and he did like that sneak preview. I think a lot of people got really into that. But yeah, I would suggest like taking a game out and just putting that in there instead. But yeah. Oh, it's... Yeah. I mean, even if it's not a horror game, like, it's still a sneak peek, and people eat that stuff up. And I think it's definitely worth taking out a game and doing whatever game that was later and putting that into the schedule instead. I think. I feel like a sneak preview is definitely more content, like it's more interesting content and is more relevant to the current time, basically. Anyways, I'd watch even if Sushi was streaming a black screen for 5 hours. I mean, then it would just probably become a podcast, and, you know, I'm into podcasts, so same. Honestly, same. I mean, I've said the same thing about Sinnoh's streams, too. I feel like I could watch just a black screen of Sinnoh just talking about different things, to be honest. So I feel that both with Sushi and Sinnoh and a couple other peeps. Let's watch Sushi paint a wall like Bob Ross. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Sushi. I think that's a good way of doing it, is just to do one, like, because you said it's only, yeah, you can only play like 4 hours of it. So I would say just do the typical 3-hour stream, like replace one day of gameplay with just that. And I think that'll be a good time. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing, Sushi. Heart saying, I'd sit and listen to Sinnoh just say bastard for an hour. I don't think I could do that, but we're all kind of in the same boat here. Anyways, we're really behind in this game right now. Anyways, I already said this. Don't usually get people's phone numbers. I think this is the first time I've ever got more than one at a time.
マジか。俺なんかもうメモリいっぱいで何件か削除したぜ。
Trap, for real, why do all the male characters look like Brad Pitt? Maybe that's what the designers were looking at. They're like, you know who's really hot? Brad Pitt. I bet if we design every character like Brad Pitt, then this game will be a success. Wait, ugh. You serious? I had to delete a couple people last week or I was gonna run out of space.
削除って困らないのか?
Delete them? Won't that be a problem?
別にいいだろう。用があれば向こうからかけてくるだろうしよ。俺からは連絡しねえし。
Huh? Oh no, not really. I mean, they've got my number. They can hit me up if they need something. Not like I was ever gonna call them anyway. I was right when I met them yesterday. These guys are pretty weird. Too real. One of the piglets let us off of the boat and into the central plaza.
相 変わらず見てるとぶん殴りたくなる面してやがるぜ。
Every time I look at him, I just want to kick his ass. I mean, I don't find Brad Pitt sexy either, Lulu, but I'm just saying whoever made this game must have. Mitarashi glared at the statue and cracked his knuckles. Ohayo gozaimasu, Mina! Oh wait, it's the other way. Mina, ohayo gozaimasu. There he is! As he spoke, an image of Hogstein appeared on the monitor. Isn't the weather just amazing? It's a wonderful day for a game, wouldn't you agree? Oink, oink, oink!
やれやれ、やっこさん朝からご機嫌だな。
Somebody's in a good mood.
自分は安全な場所に身を置いて一方的に俺たちに命を懸けさせて楽しんでいるんだ。ご機嫌にもなるだろう。
He's off relaxing somewhere while we're trapped here. Of course he's in a good mood. Okay, this might sound lewd. Who'd be the best looking man you've ever seen? Okay, so I'm not really... It's hard for me to say because I feel like I don't usually get attracted to people based on looks necessarily. It's usually like certain personality types like get me. And that's why I can see like a really hot guy, but I won't like care. But once I get to like know the person and their personality type is like the right one, then all of a sudden it's like, I get it now, you know? But yeah, I'm the same way, Lulu. I'm only attracted to people I know. I'm the same way. We're both Demis. High five. But yeah. This guy that hangs out in my mirror, Matt. Wow, Trav. That's awesome. That self-confidence. I wish that were me. There isn't water in it. But yeah. So it's... I can't really say that for sure because I feel like if I were to mention some of the people, like people would be like, whoa, all those people look completely different. And I wouldn't say they're the most attractive, but I'm like, but their personalities though are great. Anyways. Hogstein sighed dramatically. That sounds so unpleasant when you put it that way. You're not trapped. If you just solve my puzzles, you're home free. This whole game is about using your heads and following my rules, you understand? True heart.
ゲームである以上、攻略法は必ず存在する。解けない謎は用意されてないってことだ。
Lulu with the wow, just totally slamming heart down. Wow. Incredible. Matt, you can still post it. You could still post the dude you were thinking about. It's fine. You know, if it's a... Wait. We know. If it's a game, that means it can't be beat. That means you haven't made any puzzles that can't be solved.
そしてゲームを解いていけば必ず敵は倒せる。つまりラスボスであるあんたもね。
It's okay, Anya. She just doesn't want to own up to it. I get it. Heart speaking the truth. If it's Rasputin, Matt, I swear to goodness, even if he's showing his abs, go ahead, Matt. Throw it at us. Just rip off the band-aid. Let's go. And that also means that if we make it all the way through the game, we fight the final boss. You. Oh, ho, 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 hoi, oink, oink, oink. But will you be able to? He really makes me mad. What an arrogant jerk.
なめないでほしいよね。
You better not underestimate us. Just then, a chime echoed across the park. At noon? Well, the time just flies. It's noon already, which means it's time for today's game to start. That's Sushi. I can't look at the image, but I'm just gonna take everyone's word for it. Sorry, I just doxed Sushi. Hogstein directed us to something called the Racing Square, so we set off in that direction. Anya, does it hurt to do the pig voice? It does. It really does. Good thing the pig doesn't talk very often, because then my voice would straight up die. We were partway there when Shirabe began to speak.
で、これから行くアトラクションは何だ?
So, where is he sending us off to next?
確かアリスがどうたらとか言ったよな。ってなんで俺に聞くんだよ。
I think he said Alice. Alice something. Wait, why are you asking me?
アリスカートグランプリ
Anya doesn't do the authentic snorting. Well, the thing is, though, here's the weird thing, Heart. When it says that the pig is, like, saying things like oink, 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 I hear in the audio that he's just, like, going heh heh heh, or whatever in Japanese. So I'm like, where is the oinking coming from? Because he's obviously not oinking in the audio. It's very strange. And appreciate all bodies. True, Lulu. True. Alice Kart Grand Prix?
ああ、それそれ。って俺は何も知らねえからな。
Right, that's, what's that? Never heard of it. Does he really think we don't notice? You need to commit to the part, Anya. I'm committing. From what I hear in the audio. We all did the polite thing and ignored Mitarashi's bizarre outburst.
アリスカートグランプリ通称アリスカート不思議の国のアリスをモチーフにしたレースゲームだ
Technically, it's called Alice Kart Grand Prix, but everyone just calls it Alice Kart. It's a racing game with a sort of Alice in Wonderland theme. Wait, where is Mark? Mark should be in the chat. We're gonna be doing some racing. This is what he would have loved. Where is he? Huh, he's missing out. He's a professional League of Legends coach. Nice. Nice, Matt. I would do the oinking. I mean, I feel like if I were to try and put you in the call, Lulu, it would just crash every 2 minutes since I'm upstairs, and that's what happened last time when I tried to do it upstairs, so... We'll say that you're saying the oinks in spirit.
レース中に入手したアイテムでライバルへの妨害ができるパーティーゲームでコアなゲーマー以外にも受けてブームになった
You can mess with the other people on the track so it gets played a lot at parties. It's actually gone to be kind of a hit with casuals. I can't believe he said casuals. With casual gamers. He was right. Even I knew people who were into Alice Kart. Is this supposed to be like some weird Mario Kart thing, but it's like Alice in Wonderland? Mitarashi's eyes had shone with excitement at every word Miyoshi had said. Normies!
カートレースなら得意だぜ。俺に任せろよ。
Great, I'm pretty good at kart racing. This is gonna be a cake.
でもきっと普通のカートレースにはなってないんでしょ。昨日のゲームと一緒でさ。
But do you really think it's gonna be a normal kart race though? I mean, yesterday his face grew pale and he trailed off. But at least it didn't look like Wakaso was going to refuse to enter the attraction again. I'm scared too, but I've got to do my best, especially now that Shido's gotten Hogstein to agree to release the hostages. Heck yeah, let's go. This place looks great. Yeah, each of you will complete this race. The prize is seat at a tea party. Those seats are first come, first served, so only the pair that wins gets to go. Oink, oink, oink. My condolences to the losers. Nailed it. Please follow my piglet inside. God, take them in. Oink, oink, oink. Yes, put that Sinnoh pig in chat. Absolutely. Yeah. Yesterday we threw shells at each other and spun out on banana peels. With that, he was gone. Thank God, because I don't want to use his voice for a while. Tea party.
やはりレースだけでは済みそうにないな。
Bjorn! That emote! Oh my gosh! That's some true fear right there. I guess we will be getting off easy with just a race then.
初めから織り込み済みとはいえ、油断はするなよ。
Yes, I'm sure there will be more surprises later too. Don't let your guard down, y'all. After a short walk, the attraction opened up onto the racetrack. Miyoshi hadn't been kidding when he'd said it was Alice in Wonderland themed. There were decorations everywhere. It was pretty impressive. Who's this Sinnoh feller everybody talking about? Worth a follow? Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, Trav. The internet's best boy. Sushi, I love you, okay? Don't you dare say he's a better version of you. You're the best. Sushi, you're the most blessed being on the face of this planet Earth, but Sinnoh's also great. Sinnoh is great. He is definitely worth a follow. Absolutely. Yeah, I watch him like all the time. He's actually what got me into watching Twitch, because before then I knew about Twitch, but I didn't care that much about it because I was more of a YouTube person at the time, so I watched a lot of YouTube stuff instead. But then I discovered John Wolf, which got me to figure out that there was the live, because this was around, I think, like 2016 or something. I remember the Robot College was playing Friday the 13th, that multiplayer game where one person plays as Jason and everyone else is like the counselors. And I remember they were all doing that, and I wanted to see it live because I thought it was just the funniest stuff. And that's when I started like watching all the others like on Twitch. And that, I mean, I knew about Sinnoh beforehand because I watched a lot of the multiplayer stuff on YouTube, and I watched some of his stuff on YouTube. But I didn't know about much of the Twitch stuff that was going on. And then I got into Twitch, which got me more into a lot of the other peeps involved. And I ended up watching Sinnoh way more than I watched all the others, and now I'm just like a total Sinnoh stan. But yeah, if it wasn't for Sinnoh, we would have never met Anya. I know! Actually, I was just thinking about this the other day, but I literally only started streaming like less than 2 months ago. And I only just met Sushi, like, I think towards the beginning of summer was when I met Sushi. And I met Lulu a couple months before that. And it kind of freaks me out, like, how fast everything has happened. Like, I'm now streaming, like, a couple times per week, and I'm starting to build a pretty nice following. And now I'm, like, super good friends with a lot of people online. And it just kind of, it feels really weird to me, because it's happened all within, like, a couple months. And, like, it kind of made me feel a little emotional, to be honest. But yeah, it's just weird how life works sometimes. Like, sometimes you don't really know what's gonna happen, but things just kind of work out, you know? Anyways, none of this stuff feels like it really goes with a racetrack. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm glad to have met you too, Sushi. Here's to many more years of fun streaming times. I first watched Sush while on my roof outside. Really, Trav? That's actually pretty cool. Sitting on your roof watching Sushi stream. That sounds fun. Yeah, I've met so many good people because I started streaming. Like, I now have a pretty good community of people. I'm, like, so glad to have met, like, all y'all. And it wouldn't have happened without streaming. But, yeah. Anyways, I'm really glad to have met all you guys. And I love you all. You guys are all precious beans. Every single last one of you. Me. I was just on Discord waiting for my wife to come home, and I saw him live because he was top of Dan's list. Oh, that's cool, Trav. He accidentally kicked the ladder down and was stuck up there. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Yeah. I'm glad to have met all of you and hope that we have a lot of good streaming years to come. And hope we'll continue to have fun, because my biggest fear is right now I'm on summer vacation, but school is gonna start towards the end of August. Like, I'll have to go back to university, and I'm just thinking about the struggles that'll come with that. It'll be, you know, a wild ride, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, alright, I've gotta bounce. Thank you for stream, Anya. Love y'all. Aw, heart. Love ya. See you later. Good night, heart. Thank you for being here at the stream. That's always a good time to have you around. I'll see you later, probably in a Sinnoh stream. But yeah. Oh, Rick. Just absolutely wholesome chat. The most wholesome chat. But yeah, glad to have seen all of y'all. And hopefully we'll continue to have fun together with streams and whatnot. Bringing people together, it's right. Bringing people together. Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it?
それがすごく受けたんだ。アリスの世界とレースゲームが融合。
Oh my-
一見ミスマッチなのにそれが癖になる。
Oh my gosh, Rick. Oh my gosh, Rick. Oh, someone wants to do a shameless plug of Sushi stream on either Nick's stream or Dan's stream. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember how I found out about Sushi stream. I feel like it was either, I feel like it must have been Lulu, right? who I met on Sinnoh. Like, I met Lulu and Sushi. I met both of them on Sinnoh streams in the chat. And then somehow from there, I discovered Sinnoh raided me once, Anya, and you came along for the ride. Okay, that's how it happened. I have a bad memory. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. Back in 07 with the robots or something. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how it happened, but yeah. But I also, the reason I like stuck around for the stream though was because I already knew you and Lulu through the chats on Sinnoh stream. Like, I talked to you guys a couple times, well, more than a couple times through Sinnoh's chats when he would stream. So, yee. That's what people liked about it. The disconnect made it really popular. No accounting for taste, I guess. Also have a bad... When you came the second time Sinnoh raided and followed, I accidentally thought you were on Anaraya because the names were so similar. Nice. Met you and Sush in Sinnoh stream. I met Sushi originally in Rock Lee's Smiles chat, but never talked to him. Ah, I see. On Nick's stream. Yee. A lot of people came from Nick, it seems, as well. Like, it's either Sinnoh's stream or Nick's stream, it seems. Never talked to him since. Oh my gosh, Matt. Except you're Sushi's right-hand man, so that's obviously a lie. I honestly, Sushi, I don't remember that. It has already left my brain. Like, that's how bad my memory is. At least you remember, but I've forgotten. The Trinity is Nick, Dan, and Sinnoh. Absolutely, that's how it is. Yeah. Before we could continue, the announcer started up. Sush banned him from the stream for saying, "I hope you all have a lovely day." Then me DM'd me saying, "Heck you, buddy." What? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I've consumed your stream. It's fine. It's fine. We're just playing this visual novel. It's fine. All of the talks are great. We're all having a good time. What I'm probably gonna do at some points during this stream is I'm gonna turn on auto so that it'll just go through text without me having to click. And you guys can just read it, and I'll just like eat some snacks so that we can get, I kind of really want to get through stage 2 this stream because I know there's 7 stages and I want to at least do 1 stage per stream basically. But yeah, it's totally fine. I mean, it's kind of interesting to think about like how we all got through, like how we all met each other. It's kind of freaky to me to think about it because it's like, whoa, all this stuff just kind of happened within, you know, these weird circumstances, and if those circumstances didn't happen, maybe we wouldn't even be here. And that's kind of crazy to me, the way life works, you know. But yeah, I do want to beat the game already, Sushi, because I want to play some Realms of the Haunting. I met Anya because we had the same loot count. I remember that, Rick. I actually do remember that. My brain didn't forget that. I don't remember what the first game I saw Sushi play was. Like, I honestly don't. But I also said I don't remember how exactly I saw him the first time either. But apparently it was through a Sinnoh raid, and That sounds legit. Going home. I'll be back on later if you're still streaming till like 10. Okay, see you, Trav. Love ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you around. Anyways. Welcome to the Wonderland Circuit. Please form into groups of 2 and enter the carts. I didn't know what voice to give it.
あれか。エンジンで走るレーシングカートとは本格的だな。
It was Yakuza Dead Souls? That sounds about right, Sushi. Sounds about right. Keep thinking this is a Cowboy Bebop song. I'm guessing the carts are those. Looks pretty standard.
8台あるがすでに4台には黒子のやつらが乗り込んでいるようだな。
Okay. There are 8, but 4 already seem to have piglets in them.
面白い。こいつらみんなライバルってわけか。いいじゃねえか。ぶっちぎってやるぜ。
I mean, Matt, that's still earlier than me. As I said, for me, it was like only a couple months ago. I'm pretty sure it was at the beginning of this summer was when I met Sushi. It's just all of this happened so fast. Damn, now this looks like fun. Those guys are our opponents then. Sweet, time to kick some ass. Oh my gosh, man. He seemed pretty excited to get started and kept reminding us how good he was at kart racing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, Luigi's Mansion. Maybe one day I'll play that too. The race will be 3 laps. Be careful, since if you crash or the piglets win, the game is over. Sounds pretty normal, but why do I have a feeling it won't be?
まあ、昨日のアトラクションの様子からしてそれは考えにくいだろう。
Well, after yesterday, I'd say that's a pretty reasonable expectation. See, man, I'm just waiting for him to say something controversial like Rick is a good guy so I can unfollow. Rick is a good guy, don't at me. Unfollowed, says Rick. Oh my gosh. But that means you won't be banned, Rick. You can't be banned if you're not following. You know? You won't be able to achieve your dream. Matt, I will follow you and unfollow you. Yeah.
とにかく組み分けをしよう。とはいえ、我々は奇数。一人になってしまう者がいるが。
Oh, I don't have a ban Rick command. No ban Rick commands in chat. Not allowed. Rick will never be banned. Ever. Alright, we should split into groups. Unfortunately, we've got an odd number of people, so someone's going to be driving solo. Dang.
ああ、そんじゃ俺が一人になるわ。なるべく軽い方がスピードが出るからな。
Rick is a nerd, says Azure. So let's say I played some Anodyne too. Oh, I probably totally mispronounced that. I don't actually know what that is. Is that the game that you were talking about that you had early access for, Sushi? But if that's the case, then yes. Please do. Please do it. Yes, please. Matt, I followed you. I'm followed too. Coward. Oh my gosh. Fine with me, bro. You get more speed with less weight anyway.
たとえそれでお前が優勝したとしても、お茶会への参加がお前一人になってしまう。
No, if you win, then you'll be the only person who can play in the tea party. Yeah, it's got this PS1 plus Game Boy Advance aesthetic. Woo! I feel like maybe I have seen it. Now that you've mentioned it, I feel like it's causing like some memory to flicker in my brain. But as we all already discussed, my memory is terrible, so it's not entirely coming to me. Sad to say. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Friday. He's just so excited to play the game. He just really wants to play it. He's just that excited that he's forgotten it. And I won't unfollow. Nice, Matt. The actual, like, the actual big energy. Nice. Incredible. Nice. No, if you win, then you'll be the only
本
person.
番の謎解きが仕掛けられているだろうお茶会には2人で参加するべきだ
I've got a feeling the puzzle is at that party. We need to have 2 people there. My brain doesn't count the days that I don't stream on. Yeah, I feel that. We all agreed that Cheeto was right, so someone would have to pair up with Mitarachi. It's not gonna be me. So who's going to go by themselves then? I'm really pretty terrible at kart racing. Maybe I should be the single driver. But what if I screw that up and get in somebody's way? I was still pondering it when Urabe spoke up.
私が一人で乗りましょう。私は酔いやすいので、スピードの出る乗り物が苦手なんです。
I mean, you could sushi if you're up for it. If you are that excited for it. I mean, I would definitely be there to watch it. Don't worry, I would be the one there to watch it. But if you need the rest, take the rest. Let me be the odd man out. I can get car sick very easily, and I'm not very good with fast rides to begin
二
with.
人で乗って足を引っ張るくらいなら、最初から優勝争いに絡まないと決まっていた方が心穏やかです。
I've no doubt I would only be a burden to any partner, so I think it's best that I have a cart to myself.
よしそれでは1人で参加するのは浦部君丸で決まりだな
Wait, Matt, you have 2 accounts? What? Sushi need rest, so days off are good. That's true. Lulu is right. Sushi, you should listen to Lulu. I'll be playing Fire Emblem, so this is the last day any of you will see me alive. Oh, Azure, we'll miss you. It's been nice knowing you, Azure. Lost to the Fire Emblem Wars. I'm the same way, Rick, where I follow like a bajillion people, but I only watch the same several people over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I'll be there too. Same as Rick. Okay, Urabe, let's take the cart by... Okay, Urabe will take the cart by himself then.
とあとは組分けか。ここはオーソドックスにじゃんけんで決めるか。
Janken po! Janken po! Janken po! That's how you say rock, paper, scissors in Japanese. Anyways. Why would rock, paper, scissors be a good idea in this situation? I feel like that's kind of a weird way to go about this. Now, for the groups, I suppose... Oh, wait. No, for the groups, I suppose the best way to decide that is rock, paper, scissors. Dude, why even watch me when you can watch a waifu stream? You guys have seen those iStreams and YouTube videos with waifus? I have not. I've seen, like, the... What's it called? The icons for them, like, on YouTube of people, but I've never actually, like, watched one. But I know they exist. If I ever find a waifu stream, I'm actually gone. Sush, you are my waifu. You know what, Lulu? That's right. Sushi is the ultimate waifu. And so we're all people into waifu streams. Ultimate one, right there. Wow, Rick. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe. I cannot believe. Oh my gosh. The addiction. I asked Josh if he was one and he said yes. We nodded and held out our
お腹を
hands.
出したやつと食う。それでいいな。
If you get the same thing, you pair up. Good. This is like straws, but with rock, paper, scissors. Yo.
了解。
Yo, guy.
じゃあ行くよ。じゃんけん。
Cool, ready? John, Ken, pop! What should I go with? How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know what's the right choice? Well, I mean, I guess whenever I do rock, paper, scissors, I usually do rock first. Like, that's usually my strat, is to do rock first. I don't know why. That's just what I usually do. Now you guys know. Look, being a streamer is about making connections. I guess that's true. You never asked me, Rick or Anya. Wait, never asked what? Oh, I asked Rob if he was a boob streamer, and Jess said he was. Nice. I learned my lesson after Kate. Are you a boob streamer, Ricardo? Oh my gosh. Anyways, Rock. Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, I forgot to save. Oh, well, it was fine.
あとはネオシコーダと調べ歩む若さとあと三田口流星だ
Just to let you know, if I had messed that up, we would have had to go all the way to the start of the chapter. Because I forgot to do a save state. Because I just was like, I'll just pick Rock, it's fine. And it was. So we're all okay. Anyway, so you and I will be pairing up then. Miyoshi will go with Shirabe, and Wakasa will go with Mitarashi.
よろしく頼む
Good luck, everyone. Do your best. Right! I will! I mean, I guess, although in my case, that probably means I'll be doing my best not to get in the way. Yeah. Too bad, so sad. Cry tears of sorrow. I climbed into my cart. Looks like there are 2 sets of controls, one for the wheel and one for the gas. I guess I've got the gas. Wait, Urabi won't be able to drive by himself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is a problem. You can call me whatever you want, Rick, Richard. No. Oh my gosh. You're now called Buttface. Oh my gosh. Wait, Irabe won't be able to drive by himself. This is a bad thing. I looked over at him.
一人で問題なく運転できるようになっておりますので安心してください
You needn't worry. Apparently this card has been made so it can be driven by a single person. How did we pick the right one? How did we know which one was the one that he could use? Bands. Oh my gosh. Incredible. I'm glad my daughter Bud turned out to be the best baker in the world. I mean, it's partially because of me, but we all did it. It was a team effort. Put our hands in the center, be like, woo, we did it. Nice. You needn't worry. Apparently this card has been made so it can be driven by a single person. Oh, good. I love how things just work out. He gave me a small smile and I fell back into my seat, relieved. So I've got the gas pedal and what are these? When Anya and Lulu raised her, she was a troublemaker running away from home. That's just the beginning of the game, okay? It's really hard to get her to do things right at the start, okay? Sushi, it's not my fault. Also, most people in this chat, besides us three, probably have no idea about this hidden lore. There were several buttons set across the dashboard. Missile, caltrops, oil boost. Are these what Miyoshi was talking about earlier? But none of them are lit up. I was still thinking about what they could be when Shido spoke up.
お前は俺の掛け声に合わせてアクセルを踏め。俺を信じていれば大丈夫だ。
Followed subbed bathwater bot. They can watch the bot if they want to see me raise our daughter to be a success. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sad. I'm crying. Everything's my fault. Okay, anyways. Hit the gas when I give you the signal. Follow my orders and we'll make it through just fine. Nice. I was there for that stream. How dare I know you were there, Azure. I know you were there. I remembered that you were there. I'm just saying some people in the chat weren't there. So, but I remembered. I did remember. For some reason I remembered. Normally I forget things, but this time it didn't happen. Oh, Matt's still here though. He survived. He lived to see another day. Right, got it. I set my foot carefully on the gas pedal, but didn't press down. Shido started up the engine. Do you guys remember the scary fridge from last Anya stream? Oh my gosh, I do. Oh my gosh, the scary fridge. Azure was there when the Butt Nation attacked, true. When your friends forget about you. I didn't forget. I normally forget, but I didn't forget. It roared to life with unexpected vigor, and the sudden noise made me jump, but I glanced over at Shido and calmed myself down. He seemed like a good guy. I think I can trust him. He seemed like a good guy. What a thought to have this far into the game. That fridge was cursed. Did you guys see that scary thing behind Anya? That was the fridge, Sushi. That was the fridge. Yeah, Rick thought it was a shadow man. In the closet. What thing in the closet? Yeah. The engines on the other carts around us started up, the noise filling the air. A piglet holding a flag appeared at the edge of the track. It looked like he'd be giving the signal to go.
いいか。あのシグナルが青になったと同時にアクセルを思いっきり踏み込め。最初のコーナーまでは直線が続く。
You don't see it, Anya? What camera do you use, Anya? I just use my face cam. It's just the face cam camera on my computer. Is it good quality? I don't know in terms of quality wise, but yeah, it's just my FaceTime face cam camera on my laptop. But this is a new laptop. I bought it just a couple months ago. So maybe. But yeah. You don't see it, Anya? What don't I see? I'm looking. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like a person a little bit, but yeah, it's just my closet. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Every streamer uses a log tech. Well, not me. Haha. Haha. It's just a FaceTime camera. What up? Nice. The moment the light turns green, you floor it. You floor it, all right? You floor it! You've got to stray away out of the gate, so keep it down.
俺が合図をするまでは踏みっぱなしでいくぞ。
Just wait for my signal. I am using a shard of the camera obscura, and I see a ghost behind you. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, there's a ghost! Take the picture! Sushi, take the picture! Gotta do that fatal frame shot. Save my life, otherwise I'll get possessed. Right! I got myself ready.
もうそろそろだぞ。3、2、1、スタート。思いっきり踏み込め。
Almost time. 3、 Each. Ni. Wait, each. Wait. Each. Ni. Shin. I forgot the numbers in Japanese. How could I have forgotten? I've lost it. My brain is having a brain fart. What was it? I did remember the numbers and now I forgot. But anyways, go hit it. Oh my gosh, Rick did it. That's incredible. Here we go. Fake Duolingo user Anya, so much hate. I try. No, San is... San. Ni. Ichi. San ni ichi. Yeah. Yeah. We got this. I'm not a failure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain is just not working. Ich, ni, san, yon, go. I know the numbers. I just forgot for a second. My brain just was like, for some reason, my brain was on Spanish. It kept on wanting to say Spanish numbers, and I'm like, this is not Spanish. We're not playing a Spanish game. Yeah. But yeah, we're here. Oh, really, Azure? That's actually really cool. I just know a lot of Japanese from being a weeb all my life. I'm so sorry. But, actually, my sister was a huge anime fan, and so was my mom since before I was born. And basically, I would go to her house when I was a little kid to be babysat sometimes. And she would just, put on animes for me to watch, but she didn't put, English translations of animes. She would put, the Japanese version with English subtitles. So just imagine me as, a 3-year-old having to follow the plot of animes when they're in Japanese with English subtitles. So that was a thing that happened. We had exactly one teacher from Japan. That's actually really cool though, Azure. That's actually really cool. But yeah, anyways, the moment the light turned green, we were off. I pushed my foot down on the pedal as hard as I could, and the cart roared forward, shoving me into my seat. I'm now worried. The initial burst of speed paid off, and with some skillful handling of the wheel, Shido closed in on the group in front of us. Nice.
うまくいったな。上位に食い込めた。おい、稲船咲。
We're doing good. Hey, Inafune Saki, because he said her full name, not just her last name. Get it right, game. Yeah, yes? Yeah, I also just took Spanish, which I also kind of know a lot of
コー
stuff
ナーに
from.
差し掛かる。アクセルを踏む力を徐々に落として半分に。このまま突っ込むとコーナーを曲がりきれないぞ。
I did French and German, and the rest I taught myself. That's really cool, Lulu. I took 3 years of Spanish in middle school and remember nothing. I took years of Spanish in elementary, middle, high school, and college. But it just never, I know a lot of stuff in Spanish, but I never was able to learn it fluently. And all my teachers said that it was because you have to, actually live and immerse yourself in the culture to actually get it memorized. Because I would know things, but then I would forget things, and it was always sad. Anyways, we're about to hit the corner. I need you to let off the gas. Bring your foot up about halfway. If we keep this speed up, we won't make the turn. Oh, excuse me. Right, halfway. I did as he said and felt the cart begin to slow as we turned the corner. No hablo español. Rick knows how to say I don't speak blank language in several languages. As we did, we managed to pass a piglet cart that had been just ahead of us. I remember trying to teach myself Polish in uni and even tried to get a tutor, but he didn't get back in touch. Oh, that's so sad, Lulu.
よし再びコーナーが来るぞさっきと同じようにコーナーを抜けたら思いっきりアクセルを踏み込め
Here comes another corner. As soon as we're out of this one, hit the gas again. Nice. Oh, Lulu. Yeah. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. You know, this background right here, like if you really look at it, it kind of looks like a Mario Kart like map. We glided around the corner, and as soon as we were out of it, I stepped down on the pedal and our cart shot forward. Giving me directions doesn't seem to be distracting him at all. His grip on the wheel is sure, and every movement he makes is precise and calculated. Nice. For a second, I had some fear, but we're good. Well, that sounds like a classic Polish shooter. Even had a Polish to English dictionary. Nice. He was so confident that I didn't feel scared at all, even though we were going really fast. I was actually a little surprised. Wow, you're really good at this.
アウトインアウトさえ丁寧に守っていれば嫌でも速く走れる
We can keep the speed up so long as we can maintain an outside, inside, outside pattern. He was right. We completed our first lap in the lead. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good work. We keep this up and we'll win. I was already thinking about what kind of tea I'd have when suddenly... What? Nanda! Something slammed into our cart from behind. I turned to see a pair of piglets shoot past. Oh, I see. I understand now. What the heck? They were waving at us. Ugh. Chio jerked the wheel hard to his side, barely managing to keep us on course.
今のは軽く体当たりされたという感じの衝撃じゃなかったぞ
NASCAR. What was that? It wasn't just a tap. We were hit. It felt like something ran into us. There was no time to think, though. While I was busy focused on working in the gas pedal, Itarachi and Wakasa flew past us. What? You guys? Then again, that is my only experience with a Polish tutor, so I can't say for everyone. And he was just a student trying to make money. I see. As they did, their cart ran over one of the question marks on the course, and... What was that sound? This is Mario Kart! Did you guys never play Mario Kart? It looks like there's more to the question marks than meets the eye. Yeah, guys. Have you guys played Mario Kart? Because that's what this is. Yeah, oh look, there's another one. Oh, right. With an expert twist, Shido sent our cart gliding over one of the question marks. Oh look, one of the lights here on the dashboard lit up. Specifically, the light next to the button marked boost had turned on.
なるほどなさっきのはおそらくこのボタンのミサイルだったんだろう
Then whatever hit us earlier must have been someone else's missile. Saying it like he said it.
最短距離を走っていたがゆえに地面に書かれたマークの存在に気づかず素通りしてしまっていたんだ
I was just focusing on speed, so I didn't notice the question marks. Everyone's like, what's Mario Kart? So there are buttons for items, just like I guessed. Miyoshi had said earlier that Alice Kart was a game that allowed you to mess with the other drivers on the track. Before I could try and remember more, I realized we were almost finished with our second lap. Let's try using this button.
ああ俺も今それを言おうと思っていたブーストということはおそらく加速するに違いない
I was just thinking the same thing. A boost should, well, do exactly what it says. I shoved my finger down on the button. Whoa!
振り落とされるなよ
Don't get thrown off! I try. I really try. With a sound like an explosion, our car shot forward at a tremendous speed. I dug my fingers into the sides of my seat and gritted my teeth. The boost ran out just as we reached the end of the straightaway. As it did, the light next to the button turned off.
よしブーストできる距離は掴んだ
Good, that let us close some of the distance. He told me to step on the gas again, and I did. My ex tried to get me to learn Polish. A lot of people get angry at the language halfway. I can see that. Shido was making an effort to hit the question marks this time, and before long, all the buttons were lit again, including the boost. They're all lit up! He nodded, but didn't look over.
聞いてくれ稲船咲俺はブースト以外を使う気はない
I love that it just says that he says Inafune, but he actually says our full name each time. It's just funny to me for some reason. He's like, listen, Inafune Saki. I don't want to use anything other than the boost. What? But why?
なぜなら他のアイテムは危険すぎる仲間を巻き込んでしまう危険性もあるから
The other items are dangerous. We can't take the risk of hurting our fellow players. Demel! He was telling the truth about the items being dangerous, but if we didn't do something, our cart would lose. Well, since we're on his route, I think we should probably go with siding with him, to be honest. So I'm gonna say you're right. Oh wait, I tried using my mouse for a second. It's not the mouse. You're right. No, you're right. We can't take that chance.
そして賛同してもらえて嬉しい
Sorry, but but I have to admit, I'm glad you agree. Aw, thanks. Oh, I got more affection points. Nice. Winning wasn't worth putting our friends in danger. Well, with our awesome teamwork, we only need the boost anyway.
ああそうだな
Right, let's do this. We grinned at each other. Nice. We focused on going outside, inside, outside, and slowly but surely moved up in position. Before long, we were behind the lead carts. It's the Piglets that shot us in Mitarashi.
あいつらみだらし流星たちのカートに妨害を仕掛けている
Look, they're trying to cut him off. Oh no! He was right. If Mitarashi didn't do something, the Piglets were gonna run into him.
よし仕掛けるぞ
Alright, here we go. I could see the finish line coming up.
今だ
Hit the
ブーストのボ
boost!
タンを押せ
I got way too into this. Hit the boost. Right! Yokai! I slammed my fist into the button and the cart leapt forward again. We have you now! But just as we caught up to the Piglet's cart,
なあ見ろってんだ
suddenly the Piglet's cart spun out of control in front of us, flying off the course. Did he just use the oil?
まずい
With no time to react, our cart shot forward onto the same oil slick. No! I could feel the wheels begin to slide, and our course was taking us straight towards the crashed cart. We're going to hit them.
おいアクセルを離せ
Let go of the gas. Oh, okay. I pulled my foot back like I had been sitting on a hot coal. It's so true, Lulu. English is bad. Shido steered into the spin, and our cart straightened out just in time, missing a collision by a hair's breadth. It was closer than I would have liked. Did we make it? Oh, new CG. Let's go. What the heck? Why is this so stupidly overcomplicated? I feel that. Yeah. That was scary. That was me, so I'm saying that was scary.
まともにぶつかっていたら大惨事だったおい大丈夫か
Yes, if we'd hit them at that speed, it would have been bad. Oh, are you alright? I'm fine. Yeah, I think so. I let my eyes drift closed for a moment in relief, and when I opened them, Shido's face was right in front of mine. Aww. Ah! Shido was looking at me very intently.
無理してないか だいぶ顔が赤いぞ。
Are you sure your face is pretty red? He frowned and touched a hand on my forehead. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I was kind of scared, but I think I'm turning red because of you. Everybody, let's vomit because this is too shoujo right now. The sudden blaring sound of the announcer's voice pulled my attention away from Shido and his warm hand. Go! Another visual novel. I know. Garbaggio, this is the only visual novel I've played so far. I'm just still on the same visual novel. That's what this is. It's still Sweet Fuse, what I was mentioning that I was playing the other day. And the reason I'm playing it is because it's one of the few visual novels to be released in America for the PSP during the PSP era. And also my friend Al really wanted me to play it, so there's that too. Is this the one with the traps? Yes. This is the one where it's like we're in this weird game show thing and we gotta like save the day. Yeah, the deadly ones. Yep. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. And Azure, absolutely. You are right.